Hi, my name's Mick Brown from Miko-cartoon.com and Miko-illustration.com. And today I'm going to show you a few tips and tricks on drawing. I think we'll run through a few basics first, and I think one of the interesting things, again we're going on to circles, but probably more like ovals now, but there are sort of generally something like sort of 8 heads to one full body, so I'm just sort of draw our 8 heads there. How do I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more. And again, the width of the shoulders is one head on its side, and then onto the hips, which is 1, 2, 3, 4 down, thereabouts, and that's just 2 there. So we've got the shoulders, and of course, sort of it's weird. It always looks rather too big, but if I once I start joining things on, let's create that. That's always a good starter, but they don't sort of draw the details, but we just sort of a couple of lines there for the eyes, nose, and the mouth, and then we can sort of start joining stuff up. So we've got the hips, the waist onto the hips. Start the arms down here, and then the legs down there onto the feet. So, shall we say we would put a pair of trousers on again. There. And again, sort of simple little wobbles like that, if you remember wobbles, just sort of indicating the ruffling up of the trousers. Doesn't have to be sort of a great deal of detail. Again, with the elbow, just a couple of sketchy lines. So the arms about there, and that's about the shape. That's hair on as well. Why not? But that's it. Yeah. So basically, that's sort of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 heads in height, and the 2 heads for the shoulder, and 2 upright for the hips there. So that generally is the overall shape way to draw people. And the other way is sort of pin men to draw any shapes like that. Sort of draw a running shape, should we say, for example. Or let's start again there. We'll draw the body, head, and sort of one striding out like that, and running, and running like that. Now, that's one way of doing that, but then of course if we sort of actually build the chest up like that in the right kind of shapes, that helps us create the full shape of the body, so we can sort of start filling it out. Well, the arm comes down here, and the arm up there, and down onto the waist, onto the legs, and just sort of thickening out the legs, just a slight indication. So there we go, the head there. Okay. Again, that's sort of useful, sort of drawing that, and as I say, sort of any. Let's draw it with the chest first, head, Again, just the wire arms, if you like. There's the waist, the hips. This is rather more square than the chest, and that's running like that. Actually, that's too big, but in proportion. But that's a nice and easy way. Just drawing those squares, little blocks of wood, if you like, and then we can thicken these up. Again, as I said before, there's a little wobble of the crease there in the shirt, whatever it is, and the same again with the leg here, wobble there, and you'll find you'll sort of almost get things in proportion just by doing that, just drawing with just that one, those simple lines, and that, yeah, that's a dye. Bit of a shade underneath them, yeah. Again, that always helps. Right? That's the shape of the. There we go. Yeah, and that's how to draw and construct people.